Do you want to support Canadian with your computer habits? Well, one of the biggest things that we use on a daily basis on our computer is email. Let's talk about Typewire.
Typewire is invested in writing all of our code from scratch, rather than piece together our services from pre-existing code libraries hosted on cloud computing platforms. When you experience Typewire, it feels like a completely new kind of email service. Your data always remains under your control, and we never harvest, share, or sell your information, preserving your peace of mind. Setup, customization, and data migration to Typewire is extremely easy, and our support team is always on hand to help. Don't let your data and information become the product of big tech. Try Typewire for free today.
There is a lot to like for the business user. With each email comes 50 aliases. What's an alias, you ask? Well, imagine just for a minute here that you have an email that you like to use and check for lots of different things. But maybe you want to create different email names within your organization for specialized functions. Let me give you a tangible example here. Say your email is something like chrisyoutuber@typewire.ca, which for the record is not the one that I chose. I could also have YouTuber support@typewire.ca as an alias for chrisyoutuber@typewire.ca and have them both come to my same inbox without making a whole separate email. Very useful for a lot of organizations who want to organize emails, but not have to make a whole bunch of different separate inboxes for one user who wears many hats. Very good for small businesses. You can go to their website and find out all about what they're doing to secure your data. North Social. In my previous Canadian apps video, I talked about Asocial briefly, and this is another Canadian social media site that I have discovered since then. I think they both have interesting and unique features, and today I want to highlight the features of North Social.
We're building a Canadian-focused social media network. All of your private data stays here in Canada on private servers that we control. Your public data, since it's public anyways, is served up using global infrastructure.
The community makes northsocial.ca special. We want the platform to feel like home, but also a place of discovery. As one community member even called it, an oasis, featuring communities, hometowns, and Canadian creators.
Our long-term goal is to support Canadian businesses from coast to coast, providing them with an avenue to buy and sell Canadian products. We are inviting all communities and businesses to join northsocial.ca.
While Asocial seeks to replicate sort of a Twitter Threads experience, I think that North Social's layout imitates those things to some degree, but also could feel like Facebook or something totally different depending on how you want to use it. You could post short posts the way that you would do on something like Twitter or Threads, but you could also post long posts like a blog post kind of thing. Give it a title and use markdown features, which is really nice for people who like to get creative with their formatting. Jill, one of the members of the team over at North Social, exemplifies this pretty well with some journal entries that she's posted. They also have a really interesting way they've thought about this where you can have public posts and private posts. You also can have followers and connections, and those are different. Your connections can see your private posts and your followers can only see your public posts. There's times that we want to say things to everybody, and there's times that we want to say things just to those closest to us. Reminiscent maybe of Instagram's close circles feature. I think it holds a unique place, totally different from what Asocial is doing. You should check it out. Real quick, I just want to mention one more for you. That's whc.ca, formerly Cybername. They are a domain registrar, so think GoDaddy. But they're Canadian. If that's something that's important to you when you're setting up your website, check out whc.ca, which stands for Web Hosting Canada. You can do things like domain forwards. So in my previous video, when I told you about CDocs and how you could use the documents to make a web document that could be used for something like a link tree, you can then go over to whc.ca, purchase a domain, and then redirect that domain to the link to that document with CDocs to have a professional looking, simple website and all your email for people to contact you through that website through Typewire, and then you can post out to your followers through North Social. Within that, there is a full and robust internet hosting platform all run through Canada for you. If you like these kinds of videos, let me know in the comments below an app that you found really cool. I love talking about new and interesting apps that I found, whether they're Canadian or not. If you like that, or you want to see tech tips related to Windows, Mac, or Linux, subscribe and follow for more. Until next time, take care.